Hey, welcome. So today we're going to talk about something that sounds like it's straight out of science fiction, but it's actually getting very real, very fast. We're talking about renting a robot assistant for your creative studio and how by 2026 this could totally revolutionize the way you work. If you're a solo artist or you run a small studio, does this sound familiar? You are just drowning in admin tasks. You're spending way more time organizing files and scheduling things than actually creating. But what if? What if you could just ditch all of that grunt work? This is the dilemma for pretty much every modern creator. Every single minute you spend managing digital files, juggling schedules, or just handling the logistics of your studio, that's a minute that's being stolen from your real passion. It's this creative bottleneck that, let's be honest, we all know way too well. So what if there's a solution that doesn't mean hiring a whole team of people? Well, this is where a brand new model comes into play, and it could be an absolute game changer for creative studios. It's called Robot as a Service, or RaaS for short. And honestly, the concept is brilliantly simple. Instead of forking over tens of thousands of dollars to buy a robot, you just rent one. The best way to think about it is like leasing a car or even subscribing to Netflix. You get all the amazing benefits of the latest tech, but without that massive upfront cost or the headache of having to maintain it. And when you break it down like this, the value is just so clear. Instead of a huge, scary upfront investment, you've got a predictable, manageable monthly fee. Instead of locking yourself into a long-term commitment, you get flexibility to use it when you need it. And, this is a big one, you avoid getting stuck with technology that's outdated in a year. This model really lets smaller studios stay lean, but gives them the power to punch way above their weight. All right, so the idea of renting makes total sense, right? But what are we actually talking about renting here? Let's move from the concept to the concrete and meet some of the robotic coworkers you could actually have in your studio, maybe as soon as 2026. And here they are. The market is already starting to offer some incredible options. For around $499 a month, you could get a 1X Mio, which is just perfect for handling all your digital assets and studio logistics. Or what if you need some serious muscle for a short-term project? You can rent an Agabot for about $1,000 a day to do heavy lifting and complex automation. And then you have companies like Future Robots offering humanoid rentals designed for really natural collaboration and even brainstorming. Okay, so let's imagine you've rented one. What does that actually look like day to day? How does one of these things really supercharge your workflow? And, most importantly, give you back your creative time? Think of this as your robot's daily to-do list. It can manage your entire digital asset library and your schedule. It can help out with the tedious, technical side of 3D printing. It can handle physical studio cleanup and maintenance, move heavy materials for a big installation. It can even join your team for brainstorming sessions. All that repetitive work, delegated, gone. And this, right here, this is your new creative process. It's so clear. Step 1, your robot manages all that digital grunt work. Step 2, it helps out with physical production and logistics. Step 3, it can even collaborate with you. And all of that leaves the most important step, Step 4, entirely for you. And that is focusing on your unique creative vision. Now, this is a really important reality check. These robots aren't magic, and they are definitely not here to take over your job. The most crucial point, the one to always remember, is that the artist is, and always will be, in charge. This slide just says it perfectly. These are powerful extensions of your workflow. They are not replacements for you. They need your direction. They need your oversight. You're the director here, telling them what to do to match your specific creative goals. And I really want to just let this quote sink in for a second because it's the absolute core message of this whole thing. They won't replace your creative spark or your unique vision. Think of it this way. You are the artisan, and the robot, it's simply the most advanced, most incredible tool you've ever had in your workshop. So let's wrap this all up. Why does this actually matter for you, the creator? Well, first, accessibility. It just completely lowers the financial barrier to getting your hands on this kind of advanced tech. Second, flexibility. You can scale your studio's power up or down whenever you need to. Third, focus. It frees you from all that mind-numbing grunt work so you can do what you actually love. And finally, amplification. It doesn't replace you, it amplifies your talent, letting you achieve more than you ever could before. So the tireless, precise, and endlessly patient assistant, it's not a futuristic dream anymore. It's basically here. So the only real question left is, how will you use it?